Hello and welcome back to the channel and this week's episode of 180 Tech Chat. The countdown to Christmas has begun, so there's not a huge amount of news that's come out this week, but we are hopefully going to get through some of the biggest headlines of this week. So, Stadia, that cloud gaming service from Google, which isn't great, but it's not awful.
Not great, not terrible.
Well, Google are still pushing it and still supporting it massively, and their latest update, they've pushed Stadia out to LG TVs, so there is no longer a need for a Chromecast. You just need a controller, a Stadia controller. So LG has announced that Stadia is now available in LG smart TVs, running WebOS 5.0 and 6.0 in 22 countries. The app is available to download now from the LG Content Store in all of the countries where Stadia is currently available, and all you need is the controller for both that and your comparison TVs to be on the same network. Pretty smart. Motorola are still going strong by the looks of things, and they've just released their latest smartphone in China, the Moto Edge X30. Why is this worth mentioning? It's a Motorola phone. Well, it's the first phone in the market that features the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip, so all eyes are on them to see how well it performs in real life scenarios. As for other specs, it has up to 12GB of RAM and up to 256GB of unexpandable internal storage, which means no microSD card input here. There's a 5000 mAh battery that charges up to 68 watts on fast charge. It has a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus OLED display with a 144Hz refresh rate. The selfie camera is a 60 megapixel shooter, while the rear system has a 50 megapixel main and a 50 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel sensor on the back that is currently unknown. Probably going to be some kind of, I don't know, depth. Is it depth sensors or something like that? When it will come to the rest of the world, we're not too sure, but with prices starting at $450, it could really shake up the market. And where would we be if we didn't mention the Game Awards? They've just finished, well, I suppose within a day once this goes out, and there were all sorts of trailers and announcements. Now, Alan Wake is getting a sequel that is meant to be a survival horror game, and that sounds like it's going to be right up my street. Boca Game Studios, a team led by Silent Hill creator Kiichiro Toyama, teased an extremely creepy new game with the equally creepy title Slit Ahead. The new Wonder Woman and Suicide games were mentioned. Quantum Dream are making a Star Wars game called Eclipse, so expect a lot of QuickTime events and dialogue and a fantastic story. And Hellblade 2 showed off a wicked game cinematic which looks absolutely awesome. And there was a bunch of other stuff too, but these by far were the most notable. 2022 might actually shape up to be a good year for gaming, as long as studios develop their games properly and don't have any game-breaking bugs or issues on launch like we've seen one too many times this year. So that's a wrap for this week's 180 Tech Chat. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments down below which news story interested you the most, and also what you're looking forward to the most from the Game Awards and the things announced there. Let us know in the comments below everything, and we'll see you soon.